Hello friends, and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. This channel is all about planning and budgeting. So if those are topics that you are also interested in, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you along on this journey. In today's video, I am doing a weekly plan in my Erin Condren vertical layout life planner. This is the 7x9 version of her life planner. The kit I'm using is Haunted House. I had to think for a minute. I love this kit so much. When I was designing this kit, my thought was, how can I make Halloween pretty? Because I like everything to be pretty. So my concept was like an old Victorian haunted house. So the bottom washi that you're going to see here, this is probably my most favorite bottom washi that I've ever designed. I had to learn how to do some new things when I was making it. I had to learn how to make that sunset kind of background and how to put add the elements of the haunted houses across the bottom. But I think it turned out beautifully and I'm very happy with it. I did want to let you know that I am doing a voiceover today, and if it seems a little disjointed at times, it's because my dog Mork sometimes gets upset when I'm filming and I'm talking, and so every once in a while I have to stop the video if he's getting a little bit too anxious or too upset. I've recently started giving him these rawhide dog bones when I start filming just to keep him busy, but he eats through them very quickly, and unfortunately now I've trained him that once I start my videos he knows he's going to get a treat, so he freaks out even more. So it's kind of counterproductive in that way. Yes, it gives me some time, but it also makes him more excited. So it's really funny. I'm starting today by putting all of the dates down on the date headers here. I actually don't lay the date headers down until later in the video, but I wanted to make sure that I had all the dates down correctly before I cover things up with stickers. You're going to see that in today's video I use more of the decorative stickers than I usually do, and the reason why I did that was there's a couple reasons. One, I absolutely love this kit so much and I wanted to use as much of it as possible, and the second reason is my parents are here this week for we're going to be celebrating Christmas at the end of the week, but they're here with us all week long, and I wanted and I don't have as much to put in the middle as I normally do. I don't have any other appointments going on this week. We don't have our Zoom calls, we don't have our phone call on Wednesday, so so my week in the middle section, which is where I put my family information or my family appointments and things that are going on, it's going to be kind of empty. There's just less going on this week in that way, so I'm using more decorative elements in the middle that you'll see that. So I'm going to start today by putting the thick washi across the top, and because the date headers are that pink, that light pink, and then that cranberry color, I wanted to use one of the washis that had both of those color elements in it. I absolutely love the spider web washi, but it doesn't have those two colors, so I end up using the spider web washi in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and skip over this part because I'm doing a lot of laying down washi and cutting washi today, and I'm afraid it's going to get a little bit boring for you. You know, when I plan, it takes me quite a while, but then I cut sections out when I edit just to make it a little more interesting for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead here. So last week when I came to you, I was telling you that Logan and I were going to go to Adventureland for our first field trip of the year. And you guys, it was so much fun. It was beyond my expectations. I believe that they're only open one more weekend before they close for our winter season, so it was not very crowded at all. Well, we went on a Sunday, so I have a feeling that Sundays are probably less crowded than Saturdays anyways, but it's towards the end of their season and it was really cold, between 40 and 50 degrees, and I noticed a lot of people wearing winter coats and hats and gloves and things like that, and I wish I would have because it was quite cold. So, the way I perceive the weather, where I live, is that in the fall when it starts to get cold, like 40 degrees feels really cold. But then after a long winter of, going into the negatives with the wind chill, 40 in the spring comes around, 40 degrees feels really warm. So sometimes I forget that in the fall, when it's 40, I'm still going to want a coat, that it's going to be cold. In the spring, I probably wouldn't want a coat, but that's because my body has adjusted to the lower temperatures and 40 degrees feels really warm. So it was so much fun, you guys. When we were driving home, I was thinking, this is one of those days that Logan and I we're always going to remember, and we're always going to have happy, good memories about it. So I'm so grateful that we were able to save up the money to go and do that together. It was a very special trip for us. Yesterday I had some extra time, so I decided to start working on the 8.5 by 11 budget kits for 2023, and I had so much fun creating those budget kits. I think I'm definitely going to make a video this weekend showing the 8.5 by 11 kits. I felt very creative recently. Like, I have so many, excuse me, I have so many ideas of different kinds of stickers that I want to make, and I just don't have enough time to sit down and create everything that I want to do. So having that extra time yesterday was really I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I get to sit down and just create stuff. I did share a sneak peek of the dashboard kit that I created in my Facebook group. So I shared it in my Facebook group, on Instagram, and I shared it here on YouTube. I just shared the photograph. I forget what YouTube calls that, but you can share photographs and put a little comment with it. So it wasn't a video. I don't know what you call it, but I shared that here on YouTube as well. But just in case you missed it, I will insert a picture so you can see the page. So this pattern is the ugly sweater pattern that I used in December. It was one of my 3 December pattern releases. So in the dashboard here, I made a section for a debt update. I didn't call it debt snowball update because sometimes people do debt snowballs and sometimes people do debt avalanche, but debt update pretty much covers all of it. And then on the top right, I have a sinking fund section. The actual label in the planner there says extra expenses this month, but that's what I use to determine what sinking funds I want to do throughout the year. So for example, for the month of December, one of my extra expenses would be Christmas, and that would be one of my major sinking funds for the year. So that's a little sinking fund section. And then in the middle section, I have an area for your income. And then finally, in the bottom section I designed a way for you to track your budget categories. So for example, one budget category might be food. So then you'd put the amount that you spend on food, and then you'd also put the percent of your income. And then I also include the equation at the bottom there for calculating that, just in case somebody's using the kit who doesn't know how to calculate that or needs a reminder. I thought that would be a nice thing to add. So this is the dashboard kit. I'm so happy with it. I cannot wait to set up my budget binder for the new year and share everything with you guys. Okay, so back to the plans. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play some nice music for you guys while I lay down a few more stickers, and then when it's time for me to do more of my functional planning, I'm going to come back and share some more information with you. hope that you guys enjoyed the music this week. I thought that song was super fun for this kit, the little haunted house kit that I have. So I'm currently working on the sidebar here, and this week in my sidebar I'm tracking the 2 meals that I'm responsible for cooking when my parents are here, and then I'm also going to put a to-do list because there are several items that I need to do that don't fit in other planning categories right now, so they're going to go on the sidebar. So for the meals, it was so much fun. I forgot what video I was talking about making the meals for my parents. Maybe last week's Plan With Me, but I got so many like really kind and thoughtful ideas on like affordable meals that I could make for my family while they were here, or my parents and the rest of my family, and I really appreciated it. It was really fun to read through your comments and read through your ideas. I just felt like we're girlfriends and you guys were sharing your ideas with me, just making my life easier and I really appreciate that. So the 2 meals I decided to make this for the nights that I'm cooking, I'm going to make a chicken chili in the crock pot, and then I'm going to make a pot roast in the crock pot as well. I'm making 2 crock pot meals. I think it's fine. My mom's cooking the rest of the week and she's not going to be using the crock pot, so I think we'll still have like a nice variety of meals to eat this week. I wanted to let you know, in case you missed it, that I do currently have a mystery kit available. This is going to be my final mystery kit for a while, for at least a few months. We're about to hit our busy season in the Etsy shop and I'm just not going to have time to do a mystery kit, which is too bad because they're super fun to do and it's super fun to do that with you guys. But they are available for the rest of today, which is Monday. After that, they won't be available anymore, and they also are 20% off, so it's a really great deal. So I wanted to quickly go over my YouTube schedule with you for this week because it's going to be a crazy YouTube week. Looks like, yeah, I'm going to have 6 videos coming out this week. Oh my goodness. Or at least that's my goal. We'll see if I actually accomplish all of that. So today you're watching the weekly plan with me, and tomorrow I'm going to do the monthly planner setup for the month of November. And then on Wednesday, we are going to close out my October budget. On Thursday, we're going to set up my November budget. On Friday, I'm going to do a cash envelope stuffing video. And then on Saturday, I'm going to share that December 8.5 by 11 budget kit with you guys. So, whew, busy week. On Sunday that's when I'm celebrating Christmas with my family. So I didn't write anything for the top 3 for Sunday because I just want to focus on my family and enjoying that time with my boys and my parents, and I don't want to worry about work or other things. I did leave order groceries on there because I could do that in the evening after all of our Christmas celebrations are done, but other than that, I wanted just to have that day for family, completely for family. So I'm giving you a close-up view of everything that's going on this week. Oh my gosh, you guys. Do you love this kit as much as I do? I love this kit. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, will you please give it a thumbs up? It really helps me out when you guys do that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye, everyone.